Yo, I don't know what it is with these car companies and these shifters that they're making.
What is that?
Is this?
The Subaru Solterra shifter has a foreskin you pull down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Remind me of the price again?
65.
No.
Welcome back to another episode of New Cars Are Built Like Absolute Garbage. In today's episode, I have an assortment of brand new cars that you should avoid buying at all costs unless you want a bunch of problems. Let's roll the first clip.
Oh, we disassembled the Jeep.
Oh dear. Let's check the
would've
build
thought?
quality on this $65,000 Jeep, shall we?
Look at the gap.
Pause. Can we just take a moment before we get into this episode to look at this car? It's giving all electric because the entire front grille is lighting up. I don't know what the fascination is with consumers now and needing everything to glow and light up.
$1,000 Jeep, shall we?
Look at the gap on this door handle.
Oh, good.
It doesn't fit. Oh, look, yeah, that's not in either. Oh, yeah, that's...
Fake carbon fiber.
What the hell is this car made
Digital
of? It's
screen?
made out of cheese.
When I move the grab handle, 'cause
Holy
we're-
crap, the screen is moving.
we're off-roading, yes? The
20
whole
inch
screen
touchscreen?
moves. It lets you know that you're off-roading.
No
Ooh,
shift
none
knob.
of this fits
Wait a
right.
minute, that doesn't fit.
Look at this gap, and then look at
Jeez.
that gap.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at this. Oh, no.
This is unacceptable. I'm sorry. It's not acceptable for the price.
Oh,
Ooh.
That was too easy.
oh, we disassembled the Jeep.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It's just put in there.
Remind me of the price again?
65.
No.
That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Look, on this one, you can actually see where they tucked the vinyl underneath, front
Yeah.
and back.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad. Verdict?
In the bin.
Well, this is the type of quality you get when everybody's focused on purchasing cars based on aesthetics and how big the touchscreen is, than the actual build quality and reliability of the car itself. I think the funniest part is that if you actually use the grab handle in the car, you're going to most likely break the 17-inch touchscreen that's attached to it, because that was definitely an excellent idea. Anywho, I wanted to read a couple of the comments that people had left on this video. If this was a $15,000 to $20,000 car, sure. $60K is insane. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think most people could, not care too much about the build quality if the car was cheaper. But if you're going to spend $60,000, it was actually $65K, I sure as heck don't want corners being cut. I'd like to say it's just because it's a pre-production model, but it's Stellantis, so this might be what you get. That's a very valid point, too. It is a Jeep, and even though it's pre-production, I wouldn't be surprised if when this car does release, it's pretty close to what we're seeing right now. I'm with y'all on Stellantis making garbage products, but this is a very good way to never be invited to another press event by any manufacturer ever again. See, I understand this is a pre-production car and it's not finished yet, but if this is a press event and you're releasing, your next car, you would think if you didn't want people to call out the shoddy work and the shoddy build quality of the pre-production car, you'd lock the doors. You wouldn't want people to look on the inside and only allow them to peer in from the window so they can get a general idea of the concept.
Look at this right here. 2025 Yukon Denali, my little Super Cruise piece broke off.
What
now
is
I
that
feel
even
like this
for?
piece is kind of made flimsy, and anytime I get an oil change, I feel like whoever gets in and out of my truck grabs it right here to get up in the truck, and that's how it breaks. Now it is under warranty. They are replacing it today, so
Lucky it got replaced under warranty, because I would think a dealer would, depending on which one you go to, would easily be like, oh, well, you damaged it. That's not defective. That wasn't a manufacturer's defect. So you're going to have to pay to replace the steering wheel now. The waterfall effect. Very nice. It's the problem with sunroofs, but I've never seen it this bad. It's really bad. It's like, how does a sunroof drain clog that quickly on a car that's like brand new? You know what I'm saying? This is our 2023 Cadillac Escalade. Every single time it rains, water leaks inside the car. Cadillac and General Motors refuse to fix it. These companies need to be held accountable. That's crazy. And this is the problem, because some people swear by their new cars because they think the warranty is going to cover everything. Almost always, you bring your car into a dealership, depending on what it is, and if the problem isn't like in their face, which I would think this is, they're going to be like, oh, we can't reproduce the problem, and they'll send you on your way. Or they're back ordered on the part for 4 months, so here you are paying for a car you can't even drive, driving around in a loaner you don't even want. Anyways, I wanted to read a comment that some of you guys had left on the previous New Cars Are Absolutely Horrible episode. Highly recommend you check these episodes out if you like this one. And if you guys want to get featured in the next episode, definitely make sure to drop your thoughts and comments down below. Newer cars are like TVs, where years ago, back then, you would just call the repair guy, but now you just throw it away and buy a new one. Yeah, that's a very valid point. New cars have become replaceable and disposable. Essentially, they have a very short shelf life before they expire and need to be destroyed, and it's usually right after the warranty period. And that actually reminds me, a lot of you guys have been asking me questions and leaving comments. Well, what car should I buy? Is my car reliable? Is this one reliable? And it's so hard to answer them all. So I actually created a website where you guys are able to type in the car that you have and get a Hayden score on whether or not it's reliable or if I would recommend it. So stay tuned on that because it's really cool.
Yo, I don't know what it is with these car companies and these shifters that they're making.
What is that?
Is this? What am I
Oh
supposed to...
my
Yo, are these instructions for the shifter? I want to put it in drive. Jesus Christ.
That's so confusing.
Am I going to go forward now? Oh my goodness, this thing. Oh no.
When you need instructions on how to put your car in park, reverse, and neutral, that should be a sign you're doing something wrong. Everything is becoming like fly-by-wire or electric. So now they're just having a frenzy on what stupid design they can make the shifter. Anyways, I wanted to read some of these comments because I thought they were hysterical. Magic 8 Ball, can I shift it into reverse? All signs point to no. Yeah, that looks like where the engineers got their inspiration from. It does eerily look a lot like a Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball, am I in park? The Subaru Solterra shifter has a foreskin you pull down. I hate it. Now, before I show you what the Subaru Solterra shifter looks like, a few words from today's sponsor. Now, before you watch this next clip, I want to give a huge thanks to GoDaddy for sponsoring today's video. As you guys know, I make a lot of videos about how unreliable new cars have become, and over the last year, I've gotten thousands of comments asking things like, is my car reliable, or should I buy this specific model? So I thought, what if I made a website where you could simply type in the car you own, or the one you're thinking about buying, and instantly see a Hayden score from 1 to 10 for reliability, along with common problems, estimated repair costs, and the issues that model is known for. And honestly, what blew me away was how quickly I was able to bring that idea to life using GoDaddy's new Aero AI builder. Instead of learning how to code or hiring someone to build a website that would take months, I simply described my idea in plain English, and Aero AI builder generated a professional website in just minutes. No code, no templates. I just explained what I wanted and it built it. Then, if there's anything that I wanted to change, I just kept talking to it. I was able to rewrite sections, change the designs, add new features, and even keep refining everything until it was exactly what I had in mind. What I also like is that it doesn't just help you build a website or an app, it can even help you level up your own business. Whether you're selling products, offering a service, or trying to onboard new clients, having a professional website instantly makes your business feel way more established and makes your customers feel much more comfortable and impressed. When you're ready to publish, hosting, security, and even a subdomain are included, and every build is also SEO ready, so it's optimized for both search engines like Google and AI answer engines like ChatGPT from day one. So guys, click the link in my description or scan the QR code you see somewhere on the screen to start using GoDaddy Aero AI Builder with 50 free credits. I'll also leave a link to my new website, DriveWise, down below for you guys to check it out. And if you're up for it, definitely make sure to leave a comment with your car and your Hayden score underscore 2. Anyways, huge thanks to GoDaddy for sponsoring today's video.
Put this in the D drive position. You must depress the center button and turn to the right.
It is a foreskin.
To go to reverse, you must depress the center
Why
button.
does it need to be so complex?
To put it in park, you must just press the P park button.
Like, when you now need to create a video, an instructional video explaining how to put a car in park and reverse, that's your sign to redo the idea. It's too extra. We don't need cars to be this complicated. It's goofy. Leave it alone. It works fine. It really is ridiculous. You don't need to reinvent the wheel for every single thing. Anyways, these comments are funnier than the last. When I was trying to find a Subaru Solterra shifter video, this was the first one that popped up, and apparently I wasn't the only one to discover it. Who else came from Bro's comment? Everyone is here from the foreskin comment, LMFAO. Why do you have to pull back the foreskin to shift the car into gear? Oh, good. You can drive your 2026 BMW X5 from the app, and it drives itself against a pole, and I'm left with the damages. Now I wonder, who's responsible for that? Is that BMW's fault? Are they liable for wrecking their own car? It's a stupid feature. That problem really didn't need to be solved, not being able to fit into the parking spot and needing it to back itself out, because lo and behold, these are the newer problems that arise. iPad with Netflix and popping out a snooze. Wait, there's an... Whoa! Not only is the dude knocked, he's got an iPad on his Tesla dashboard so he can watch movies at the same time while he's driving. Guys, this is the typical consumer now. They keep a car for 3 years and they don't want to pay attention. They want to be on their cell phones. They want to be entertained. They want it to drive themselves so they can focus on scrolling TikTok and scrolling Instagram while the car does the rest of it. But this is absolutely ridiculous. And there's your proof. This is... People would much rather have a car self-drive itself while they eat an acai bowl than buy one that's reliable. Now, then again, I know Tesla is decently okay, but, you know, people still jump in and out of them every 3 to 4 years, and that's the biggest problem. If people are only keeping cars for 3 years, then car manufacturers don't need to make cars last for 6 years or 8 years or 10 years, if that makes sense. There's a camera that watches us and monitors how many times we blink and move our head. There's no way he stayed like that for long. But you're missing the whole point. That technology is insane. I would almost bet Tesla makes more money on the data they collect off your driving habits than they do on the sales of their car, or pretty close. And I wouldn't be surprised either if they're conveniently sharing this with the insurance companies. My car can tell me when I'm getting sleepy if I'm on a long drive and will start alerting me more to move the steering wheel to make sure I'm paying attention. But you should be able to tell if you're getting sleepy on your own. You shouldn't need a car to tell you that, or you shouldn't be driving at all. Oh my gosh, they already hacked the Tesla. This is pure genius. New Tesla update. If the driver does not blink, the system will be turned off. Have a car that doesn't spy on you. Hope this helps.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. But
Yeah, what you Are you serious?
yeah, it's a Wrangler, babe.
Oh my god, why, baby?
Because, love, I just was so excited to get it. It's a 23, and it's so cute. Look, it's like so the aesthetic.
Oh my. You can see the pain in his face because he's going to have to be the one dealing with it when it constantly breaks down. And again, It's such a consumer way of purchasing cars now. I bought it because it's cute and for the aesthetic. At least she's honest.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
What made you change your mind though?
The aesthetic.
Oh.
Oh my
Are you
God.
excited?
Nice.
It's a 23, babe. It only has 50K on it.
I wonder why. Think about it. Why does it only have 50K?
I don't know why.
Because the previous owners didn't want to deal with that shit at an early stage.
Yup.
Seriously, I'm not even joking. Think about that.
I think it's cute.
I think it's cute.
I know you think it's cute, baby.
Honestly, if you're going to end up getting a Jeep, you might as well lease it and throw all your money away because at the end of the day, you can give it back. These are notorious for problems all the time. Even during your lease ownership, it's probably going to spend more time at the dealer than in your driveway. The thing people don't understand is it might look like you're getting a deal because it's 50% off MSRP and it's only 3 years old, but that's because you're going to be dealing with all the problems because that car's reached its expiration date. 4 years in on a Jeep, count your days because it is going to start falling apart and it's going to be very expensive to repair. Kia, welcome to the chat. I was wondering when we'd see another one of those. Quit buying modern cars, folks. There's very few reliable cars being made in 2026. Maybe Mazda, maybe Subaru, maybe Toyota, maybe Honda, but there's really not too many. We can add Lexus and Acura, but everything else...
This is actual car buying reality in this freaking market. So unfortunately for me, I need a new car. I have loved my Mercedes and I was really trying to stay in it for another few years, but it has an engine problem and I just can't justify the cost to fix it. I am a Mercedes girl through and through, but in this economy, I cannot justify.
I'm a Mercedes girl through and through. Oh boy, you're going to have Mercedes problems and we'll see if you still have that.
A crazy car payment. So we're going to go look at some more realistic options. I went to look at 3 different cars I thought were modest and I realized how bad the car market sucks right now. Used cars are priced almost the same as new cars.
No,
if you
they're
drive
not.
a lot, a lease is just not a smart option. And what I was able to afford 6 years ago on a college salary is better than what I'm able to afford now, making 5 times as much with a credit score in the excellent category. Granted, when I was in college, my car was my only bill. But honestly, I just feel so discouraged.
No.
So if anyone has a car they love, please let me know because this is my current vibe.
So we went from a Mercedes with engine failure. Did we not learn anything? Hyundai, Mercedes, and a Bronco because of the aesthetic, not because of how reliable they are or how cheap they are or how easy they are to work on. My boyfriend has a Hyundai and he takes very good care of it. And 2 weeks after he bought it, it already has engine failure and other problems with the AC that doesn't work. The window fell off into the door and you can't roll it down anymore. He has to replace the engine again and it's been nothing but a headache for him. And I don't want that for you. Why can't we look at Honda or Toyota or Mazda or Lexus or Acura or Subaru? 2026 Grand Cherokee, TSB out, replace plugs if porcelain falls
Grand
inside
Cherokee.
the cylinder.
This is what we're seeing right now. It's crazy. Alright, focus that so you can see. Normal plug, right? A little bit of porcelain.
Oh, that's not good.
It's moving freely. Look. See that? So it's causing a misfire. And I got 2 of them just like this. It's on the 2026 Grand Cherokee.
NGK would never. Mopar? Let them all rot on the dealer's lot. New cars are overpriced, overcomplicated, over-technical, unreliable garbage. And now the manufacturers want to replace all the copper wiring harnesses with aluminum wiring harnesses. Aluminum's cheaper than copper and a horrible choice for wiring. It was only a matter of time. Remember, these cars are only meant to last a couple of years, so if they can get the job done within the warranty and then the car catches fire after the warranty, well, not on them. They can wash their hands clean. I remember, at least when I grew up on Long Island, there was like a big issue with houses catching fire because many years ago, they used to use aluminum wiring instead of copper But again, here we are cutting corners over and over and over. That actually reminds me, I just dropped a video that you guys should definitely check out on another reason why mechanics are quitting and do not want new cars at all. Highly recommend you check that video out too.
Every time I post a talking video in my car, I always get a bunch of comments that are like, okay, off topic, what kind of car is that? I love it. Don't ever buy a BMW or a luxury vehicle at that if you cannot afford the maintenance. That's usually what they tell you, and they were onto something. I've had this car for 3 years.
What is
it?
it
has 62,595 miles.
BMW?
I'm $10,000 deep in maintenance repairs just this year. And I think I got to do something with the brakes because I feel like they're not working. So don't get this car. Like, it's nice and all on the inside, but the inside mechanics,
I want to know what car it is. Someone said BMWs are for leasing, not owning. Give it back every 3 years and get a new one. Yeah, there's really the only times you should ever be purchasing a German luxury car, or maybe even, we'll stick with just German luxury cars, is if you work on them yourself, which it's still expensive, but a lot cheaper than if you have somebody else do it. Or you have a ton of money and are going to lease it or finance it and just have cash to burn. Because otherwise, it will bleed you dry. And unfortunately, all too often, I see way too many young people taking out huge car payments for German luxury cars when they're young, and it destroys any chances they have of achieving financial freedom or saving up any sort of savings or retirement fund. And it's because of this. I don't know. Anyone I know personally who has a BMW or Mercedes handles their own maintenance. Yep. It's cheaper that way. You only get pocket hurting problems from buying older used German luxuries when the previous owner didn't take care of it. That's also true. If you aren't mechanically savvy and don't have the budget, don't buy it, even if it's a $15K luxury car. You'll have it for a month and it'll hurt you. That is very, very true. And this is advice, so listen closely. If you are trying to get out of debt or save money for retirement or becoming financially free, do not purchase a German luxury car. I don't care if you bought an old one, a used one for $8,000, even $15,000. It might be cheap up front, but the maintenance and the repairs are thousands of dollars. I can't begin to tell you that. I have a second channel where I fix, German luxury cars and old cars for that matter, but it's a passion of mine to work on that stuff. I own a 2018 Audi RS3, and the quotes I've gotten to do some of the work I've done myself are thousands of dollars. It will bleed your pockets dry. So if you're trying to save money, get out of debt, or become financially free, avoid these at all costs unless you want a headache or you have money to burn. It's that simple.
This economy is making me a criminal, okay? I'm currently researching how to jailbreak a car system. That sounds crazy, right? Listen to this. I bought this car because I wanted push to start. I wanted to be able to start my car when I'm not in my car. Okay? Not that complicated. This is already installed. It's installed in the car. Yay! I find out I have a free 3-year trial. Meaning after the trial, they want me to pay a $10 a month subscription cost for something already installed in my car. Are you fucking kidding me? It's already installed in my car. You want me to now pay you a subscription on top of the $30,000 car that I bought from you. Make that make sense, Mazda. Are any other car brands doing that? Because what the fuck? I remember when I was young, my mom had push to start on her key. Like, she could just press a combination of buttons. She had to pay one time to have it installed into the car, and that's it. That's what I thought we were doing. I have a I need someone to jailbreak my Mazda 3. Anyone do that?
Nobody needs to auto start their car from anywhere in the world. It's kind of ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with doing it from your key fob. I don't care if you're at work and can't reach it. You would just walk down and start it like everyone else has done for the years it's been around.
This is a brand new car with crank windows, no paint, no radio. Heck, it doesn't even have speakers. It's the Slate truck, and as you might be able to tell, it costs just under $25,000. Inside, Slate is refreshingly simple. You get manual cloth seats, 3 climate control dials for your standard heating and air conditioning, a small instrument screen that reads out your speed and range, 2 glove boxes, and cruise control buttons on the steering wheel. Also standard equipment. But if this this is too much of a blank slate, get it? Slate has dozens and dozens and dozens of accessories, including a bed enclosure and a second row of seats, a Bluetooth speaker holder, an actual built-in Bluetooth speaker, a center console with armrests, and Slate claims the ability to create whatever color wrap you want. Just send them the color and Slate will have a custom wrap made for you. Now, $25,000 might seem like a lot for such a bare bones product, but the Slate is an EV with over 200 miles of range, which positions it as both the cheapest EV and the cheapest truck on sale in the US. Every Slate that rolls out of the Warsaw, Indiana factory will look like this, with SUV versions, Squareback and Fastback, starting at just under $30,000. Deliveries of the Slate truck will begin in Q4 2026, with pre-ordering open today.
I just wish they had a gas option to it. A lot of you guys were sending me the Slate truck as like a new thing that has been invented. And it is sad that we've gotten to a point where new cars are getting so horrible, built terrible, that somebody had to create a new car company to make a car simple, because that's how much the market is demanding it.
My dealership is better than yours. It's not just because we got these awesome new balloons here, but it's because someone traded in a 2021 RAV4 XLE Premium with 448,000 miles. Take a look at it.
440,000 miles?
Like love bugs all over the front, but after almost 500,000 miles, that's pretty expected. There's no real body damage.
Wow.
There was a little like dent back here that we popped.
You guys constantly ask me, what car should I get? 2021 Toyota RAV4, 500,000 miles on it, which is insane to do 100K miles like a year or a tiny bit less. Where are you going? To China every single time? But this just shows you the proven reliability over and over again with companies like Toyota. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Absolutely insane. Quite the episode of just horribly built cars. Let me know what cars you guys own down in the comment section below. It honestly is getting to a point where it's worth taking care of and fixing your old car instead of trading it in for a new one that's only going to last 3 to 4 years. Really isn't worth it. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and if you haven't seen my previous episode on why mechanics are saying to avoid new cars, definitely make sure to check it out right after this. Peace.